My name's Tony Halcin. I live in Oxford, Mississippi, and I've been going to Pinelake for about 2.5, 3 years. Well, I'm 31. I started off in adopted. I spent 5 years in an orphanage in Soviet Union. Now it's Kazakhstan. From there, I was adopted by a Japanese mother and a father from the military. I went through most of my 20s and before then thinking I had a good relationship with God, especially being exposed through the Catholic Church and going through all the motions. And I thought I was a great human being. I thought I had a great relationship with God. And then I realized I'm not thriving for anything. I'm not doing something better for others or myself in the long run. I was selfish. So when I joined the Navy, I was pretty wild and just got into this lifestyle of just going out every night, just going and making decisions that today I would otherwise think were smart. When you wake up after a wild night partying or just being wild, you start wondering, what am I doing? Coming from a community in the Navy where it was everybody's just trying to do best, try to compete against each other, and then you go into the civilian world, and I found myself not being where I wanted to be, financially, successfully, professionally, and personally. I got to my breaking point. Let's just put it like that, just to be transparent. I was really just making decisions and just pressuring myself so much to where, what did I have to fall on? I moved to Oxford, went to a couple Catholic churches and a couple Baptist churches in the area, and then I was invited to Pine Lake by a girl. And let's just say I went there kind of not knowing what I was going to experience, and I think unknowingly it spoke to me. It opened my soul. It made me passionate. It made me want to get on and watch her sermons. It made me, Wednesday came around and I'm like, okay, let's go to Pine Lake, or let's see what's going on. The power of the messages, but also the use of technology and the people within the church. With all that included, it made me want God even more. After meeting JP in Oxford, I realized I had to change my life. I got to my breaking point, let's just put it that way. And then I basically I cried to God, and I said, take control of everything I do, every second, every decision, every thought. I just repented of my sins. I asked, Lord, hey, take over my life, have control of me. I'm yours. And I'm just really thankful that God's brought me to Pinelake Oxford. He brought me to Oxford, Mississippi for a reason. I didn't know what it was. And I love the fact that Pine Lake stresses on fellowship, stresses on constant relationships, and stresses on actually taking what's out of the Bible and not trying to transition it in your own way, but to read it and interpret the way that it was supposed to be. Now I'm just constantly thinking different. I find myself not being worried about hey, if something bad happens, God's got a plan for it. And as a result, I found myself being able to talk with other people about God, and because they ask, hey, how can you be so chill about a situation like this? And I say, look, I'm not in control, and I have faith, and at the end of the day, it's even in my good times and in my bad times, I have that relationship, and that keeps me going.